Hello people and welcome to watch yet another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match. This is the final day of the group stage and today of course naturally all of the teams, if not already, are going to be finishing up their own group and we will find out pretty much everybody, well, not pretty much, but we will be finding everybody who will be going into the playoffs. Now, we will not be doing any like uh, additional tiebreaker, let's say, speculations at the end of the stream, since there will be a few matches still afterwards, which we will not be covering. The On top of the RCP Germany, there will be France, Argentina, UK, Chile, Slovakia, Italy, and Uruguay, Poland. So mainly Group B matches actually. And well, whilst we won't be doing all that much speculation afterwards, we will be doing some speculation now, because the situation in Group B is tense as heck. Now Uruguay and Slovakia are out of the playoffs. Now that much we know because they have one win only for Uruguay and 0 for Slovakia. However, Germany, Poland, Italy all at 3 wins, and RCP also at 2 wins with a great tiebreaker. So of course the thing is that RCP will need to get a win today for sure against Germany, and now they actually might just be good to go with with just a simple win, with any win, because their tiebreaker would then be at least +7. Um, However, there are also situations where a simple 3-2 win, let's say, would not be enough, because Germany would then also be at 3 wins with +9 tiebreaker, and then Poland and Italy are going to be having their own matches later today. Poland versus Uruguay and Italy versus Slovakia later on. And for Poland, having a +4 tiebreaker and 3 wins obviously already, they are certainly looking to keep their second or even rise to the third spot by getting a fourth match win. Same with Italy. Italy actually is the team that is gonna get, or is going to need to get pretty much a fourth win against Slovakia, since their tiebreakers is only +2, and when the situations get out of hand, or so to say, when the tiebreakers are getting calculated, then the sixth place team will be taken out of that equation, and that might spell trouble for many in this group. Actually, it would favor Italy, because if they lose to Slovakia, then their tiebreaker might not even get taken out. However, we are falling a bit behind with the blabbering, so let's move into the lineups, which you can see above me right there. We have on table 1 Vladimir Kovalev with the screen name Someone You Know versus Medusahope. On table 2, the second Vladimir of RCP, Vladimir Shendev versus yzemaze, that's Matthias Lehmacher, which will be also the table that we will start from, so the table 2. Table 3, Tarakanov 28 versus Maple Wizard. 4, we have sergt versus Meami, and finally on table 5, Mikhail Solatukin versus Ralph Querfurth. So quite a stacked lineup on both sides. We have previous world champions, most likely actually also future world champions, because the caliber of the players is definitely on that level that I would not be surprised if we were to see um, a new world champion being, let's say, risen from this exact group of 10 players in the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years. If you do want to see a specific duel or a game, then do let me know in the chat, and I will accommodate your requests as best as possible. But like I said, we will be starting with the table number 2 with Vladimir Shendev versus Matthias Lehmacher. Both players peaking way above 700, so the current ratings of 555 and 681 are actually not the well, yeah, I would say that the current ratings are not the actual skill level of these players for sure. Vladimir going for a fancy looking loop road, as well as an 8-point city, and Utse in the meanwhile has been able to get his hands on the first 4-pointer, and also looking to get some more going on, and is the first one to also draw a monastery, which does go well with him. Now the juiciest spot for a monastery for Vladimir is, I think, not even this, even though that's good. It's good for sure. It controls the city. It controls also this monastery for a couple of squares. But even a better spot, actually, I think for Vladimir was to go over here, where it controls this monastery, it controls this city, and it controls this city. And it would only be actually one. No, actually, it would be 0 points less than this spot. 3 over here, but still controlling even more features of Utse. Sadly, Vladimir doesn't see that, so instead takes, I think, the second best spot available. Also gets away with the 8-point city of his. Same for Utse. Also starts a field which sure does have some growth potential. Had 3 points, was about to get expanded into 6 points very fast, then maybe a 9-pointer, and also has all these green squares available to the field. So it's going to for sure be a field to which Vladimir will be attacking later on. Vladimir also using some road triangles and curves to try and get his loop finished. Not a huge fan actually of this curve starter, or this loop starter for Utse. Would have actually preferred slightly this move right here. Even though it restricts the city, it would also prevent it, or yeah, it would also prevent Vladimir from attacking it. And also, the worst case scenario is that Vladimir would be drawing a triple city with the road, go over here, take 2 points, mess this road up, and mess this city up. both at the same time. Okay, we are back. Yeah, what I was mentioning was that the uh, the loop over here, I reckon, for it was better to be started from the left side rather than from the top side, in order to avoid a triple city with road coming over here in the worst case scenario and troubling both features of Utse. But it seems like he has been able to get away from the rather unfortunate possibilities of happening, and also avoided all of that. More points about to be on the scoreboard of Utse, but do we take 3 points over here, 2 points over here? No, actually, I don't like these points that much because purely because of the daggers are gone to on the right side, like all of them. So yeah, going over here now enables a full block happening for 71st if he finds any city plus field tile. And this is, I mean, these 3 points, like, they do make sense. It's the most points that you can take, but like, why not just take 2 points and you know, leave this city alone for a while still, and like just increase your chances of being able to finish it. Because if it gets directed to the right, that's not really an issue, because there are still, I think, two, if not even all three daggers remaining into this square. Whereas now, it's in a bit of trouble. Now, a natural move for 71st for sure is going to be this, and he does go for it, simply because it just often looks like the right decision. But like, when you think about it, I mean, this city was blockable anyways with one tile. So really what this did was it actually just took away the road triangles and the triple cities with a road, not much else. Had also had the chance to fully block the city and decided to then save his own city, which I guess I can understand that, given that it was also blockable with only one move. But yeah, I mean, now the city is actually pretty dangerous, as Utsi has made an indirect save on it. So all the uh, tiles that 71st will be able to use for blocking are going to be the daggers. Well, actually, he can also use the triple cities with the road and the road Doritos, but those ones will not be that great for blocking, because they will. Well, first of all, the triple cities are going to be horrible for blocking, because they just make this into a one big ruin, which might even have to be attacked later on. So that's just a terrible option to do. And then the road Doritos, I mean, I guess they are fine, but or you can just get the dagger and you can just finish the block anyways. And now you have actually managed to do both the blocking and the saving of this city. Rather nice sequence coming from Vladimir. Okay, It's going for more blocks, but he can't actually do full blocks from the right. There are still two triple cities with a road and two starting tiles. So anything that Uzi places over here is not going to be that dangerous for Vladimir. And I assume also that we just take 4 points over here, I guess. Or we do this and we meeple it. Interesting, okay. Yeah, that works. There are still many tiles that fit into this square. There are both dividers. There are two um, two yeah two dividers, three Doritos, as well as actually three cows still remaining. So 8 tiles to fit to fit into that square, which is quite a lot. And had we actually gone for this 4-pointer, which is like the more intuitive move and more natural one, then we might very easily have a lot of issues with this monastery, because as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are no more monasteries remaining, and then it means that only a vanilla would be fitting into this square, which there are still 2 remaining, but ideally we never want to use vanillas on our monastery just for 1 pointers, because it's just not efficient enough. And we could always just get limited to yet another vanilla over here, and would be just in a world of trouble. Whereas with the move that we now did as Vladimir, we have plenty of outs. We have uh, successfully been able to further progress with our monastery, and we might even get it out at some point. Okay, Vladimir does get his city finished, but there is an issue, and the issue is that there is still 1 dagger to fit into this square, which means that does Vladimir, and I think he will meeple the field, yes. He will meeple the field, just in case Utse gets the 1 remaining dagger to fit into the square, or even if now obviously if Vladimir gets that dagger, he will for sure go over here, take 8 points for the city, and get a people majority on the field. So splendid stuff for actually Vladimir. For Utse could be going better. Now has to start taking a bit of risk. Goes for a new city for a 10-pointer, and it does make sense because there are plenty of city caps in the deck still, and you can still get a meeple out from these monasteries with a simple road tile. Everything pays off very nicely. We get a 10-pointer. Now, do we... I think we just go here, right? Because then we can maybe later on go over here with a road plus city tile and block. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait. What is this? Oh, this looks horrible. This looks horrible. Why would we ever do that? I get that there is now a 50-50 shot at finishing the monastery, but like our city though, to which we still had so many tiles left to finish it. We still had 2 Doritos and a divider and even the triple cities, but now we get blocked. We get insta-blocked. And all that's left is we just have this vanilla. Well, I guess we do get the possibility of connecting to the field with our secondary meeple from the top with a straight road, but like it's hard for me to see that it would be enough of a value for just sacrificing this meeple, because we always have the dagger, and now as you can see we are paying humongous price for for our greed, and even further, oh, massive greed from Vladimir Shendev as he meeples the field. Can we really afford this? I mean, look at the point situation though. We are minus 19 on the scoreboard. Like, this isn't great. Minus 19, 13, 10, 14, 6, 5, 6, 13, 12. We are minus 6 and we have no meeples. Okay, we do have the straight road, or road still. How many are there actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we still have 3 straight roads to actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 12 points. But even with the 12 points, even if we get the straight road, we are still not in that great of a shape. We definitely need to get a meeple back like ASAP. We probably also need to get this dagger for +8. Actually, more than that, it's like +14. Well, actually, well, +11, because it's 8 for the city. It's 2 more cities onto the field, and it gives 3 points to the road of Utse. We do get the meeple back, so at least a part of our plan worked out, and we were able to get a meeple back. We are also now restricting the connection for Utse to, I think, 1 tile. I think there is still a starting tile left. Never mind, there is not. So this one is blocked, but it still scores 6 points. And actually, Utse can still go here and maybe drop a farmer. Uh, probably here is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, it's not any better. It doesn't actually increase our chances. So Uche just goes over here, extends his potential road, and tries to make a blocking platform on the straight road spot. And I want to say that Uche will be going over here, and he will go for a meeple to the field. But does he need it though? Does he need it? +10, these are equal. +14, +13, +7, +10, +14, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's like -4 at the moment, which isn't bad. And this is fine. He just needs to dodge the dagger going to Vladimir, and I think he'll be good. Because it still is a massive chunk of points for Vladimir. Well, actually for either player. Because in Vladimir's hands, it's going to be 8 plus 6, so 14 minus 4, so 10 points. And for Utse, it's going to be 8 minus 6, so it's going to be 6 points for Utse. And it's certainly going to going to be a decisive tile for the game. Just 1 point for Vladimir, I reckon. Because he is behind, I think he will have to save a meeple for this dagger to get the potential 8 points. I think he will indeed have to do that. Welcome, Mires. Looks like we are getting some scoreboard updates in the chat. So currently, Germany is doing pretty well with only Meami so far having lost a game on table 1, and otherwise... Oh, wait, never mind. I actually misinterpreted the messages. So at the moment, RCP actually winning on 3 tables with 1-0, and Meami currently the only one that has been able to get a game of the hands of their opponents. Giving a nice long thought for this cow. But I don't think sergt will have much else to really do other than this. But then we gotta take into account that if he goes there, then what if Uche just simply goes over here, drops a farmer? Then we will not be having this 8-point city any longer, because then we would be giving a secondary meeple to the field from Uche. As it stands, also, if Uche gets the dagger, this isn't actually his best move, unless he has a meeple here. But his best move will then be actually going over here and getting 7 points, 3 from getting the double scoring off from this city, and 4 extra for meeple in the road. Of course, this urgency of the move and whether it's actually going to be good or not is going to depend on when that dagger comes. So if Uche can score points now, then he should be going over here, but he doesn't get the dagger now. So I reckon Uche is actually now. Do we go here and drop a farmer, or can we just do something like this? But like, because we need to consider that at the moment, our chances of getting the dagger are only 33%. So can we win without the field? If the answer is yes, then we probably should go over here. But I don't think that's possible, which is why I reckon this should be our move. +5. These are equal. +9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 14. And it is the move indeed. Going for the field. Now there are no tiles to fit into these squares, so it didn't actually really matter where this meeple went, as long as it is on the field. But I do believe a field meeple is a necessity. And for 71st, it's going to be all about the final tile of the game. So is it going to be... Yeah, what is it actually? It's a dagger and some other tile. I want to say it's like a straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a straight road. So can we actually utilize that in any way? If we just go here and take the road, do we win if we get either the straight road or the dagger? Plus 5, these are equal. Plus 1, plus 8, plus 9, plus 10, plus 14. And the dagger is gonna be the key tile, and the dagger falls to Utsi, and I mean that must be just GG for 71st. So I mean, if we go over here, take the road, then we'll be scoring, well, actually only 2 points more, and I doubt that it's gonna be enough. I don't see this being just a 2 point difference. It's like a heck of a lot more actually now that Uchi was able to unify himself to the field, which is worth 27 points, actually a lot bigger than I thought. Probably because I had not counted these 2 cities in at the mid-game stage. Okay, now we have ourselves the time to update the scores, and it's actually very equal at the moment. So 1-0s all over the board. 2 for Germany, 3 for RCP. Welcome Kostra and Hyrox. Glad to see you up and running. Then, how about we take a look at actually sergt versus Meami. Where sergt actually is seemingly in a very good spot according, well, at least according to the point scoreboard. Has a trapped 3-point farmer. I wonder what this has been all about. It seems I don't even know why there's a farmer there. So plus 23 on the scoreboard, we have an 8-point monastery putting us at plus 31, plus 32, 31, 26, 20, 12, and the field is equal, and looks like it will stay that way, as there are no daggers to fit here, or are there? There's one, there's two. Oh, there is a dagger. Oh, okay. So then this connection will be kind of vital for Meami. And potentially that won't be nearly enough. Also, we gotta take into account that Meami hasn't actually connected to the main field actually here. So this is 15 points for red here and 9 points for blue. Ah, I see. So, well, welcome along, Tim, then. I suggest you change your YouTube name. because that is indeed something you can do. Um, okay, looks like an obvious move, but is it? I mean, it does give a meeple back to Meami, but can he really do anything with it? I kind of doubt that, and... Huh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Still 4 city caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't see how this is actually helping our situation. No, actually I do, because the... Never mind, I don't. I don't, because there's a dagger here, and I think one other stick cap, maybe like a vanilla, because there's always a vanilla remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's a vanilla and there's a dagger, but the dagger goes here anyway. I just don't see how this is helping us all that much. Like, it only takes away really this tile and maybe like a starting tile or something. There are no starting tiles, but oh yeah, of course, it takes away uh, the one final right-handed dagger. And like, whereas here, like, we would have been just able to score for 8 points actually, and also drop a farmer. Okay, maybe a farmer, maybe a farmer would have been too much, but at least score 8 points straight away and just simply increase our lead even further. I don't know why we don't do that. Like, the only bad thing it does, it gives a meeple to Meami, but there weren't a whole lot of places he could actually use that meeple to. And actually, now that Meami has a meeple, there might not be much he can use it. He can use it to. Well, one thing he might actually have to do is he might have to attack this field via Ninja Farmer. I think there is still a crossroad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are still 2 crossroads actually. No, 1 crossroad. One field, not a field crossroad even. There is a 1 city crossroad that could go potentially here, and then Meami drops a farmer and connects, and then overruns the 18-point field, which would be very decisive indeed. So in light of that, we are still plus 15. We are plus 16, plus 19, plus 11, plus 9. Now a bit more. But I find it hard to believe that it is a good idea to leave these options here still. Because now Meami gets the crossroad. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are still 2 curves, 2 curvy tiles. Meami is like 1000% gonna go over here and drop a farmer. Like, he has to do that. He is so far behind that he's going to absolutely need this crucial feature called the 18-point field. There's like no way he doesn't do that. He needs a large feature, and the field is the only big enough feature that will actually get him equal on points and maybe even in the lead. If he just takes like quick points, it's pretty much just like equal to a resignation. He can't afford that. Like, he must take the option of going here and dropping an inch of armor. Also adds the point to the monastery, so like that slight bit of extra is also a thing, and he does that. He goes for it. But uh, what if? Wait, does the orientation matter actually? Goes over here. Was there actually a tile over here with the City Plus Road? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there was. I I don't actually know why he rotated it like this. Because isn't it just better to rotate it like with the city side downwards, so that he won't allow a 3-point quick point move for sergt and also a blocking platform? Like sergt doesn't get it, but he could have. Yeah, these quick points for sergt, if you can call them quick points by finishing a monastery and meepling this city, might spell the doom for the RCP player. Like I'm pretty sure. Oh, I mean I can rate the efforts. So he's going for the curvy tile. I think it's just a regular curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God! What? Actually, this was totally unnecessary. This was like totally unnecessary. Like he could have just gone. I think even like over here would have been slightly better to get 3 extra points in case he doesn't get the curve. I get that he seemingly wanted to like defend it, but because the blocking squares over here and over here were pretty much exactly the same, it didn't actually matter if he defends it or not, because oh wait, oh no, no, he wins by he loses by a time. Oh yeah, unfortunate, unfortunate. Serg takes a loss by time, and that's gonna be an 0-2 for Meami. Oh, yay, 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 yay. That is the worst way to lose your duel. Like if you don't have enough time, if you know you don't have enough time, just do something. Because otherwise, the second option is to just simply lose the game in any case. Just throw, just throw the tile somewhere. Oh, that is super unfortunate for the RCP player. A blessing for Germany though, as they now get their first match point. Ah, and the first match point might not be where they're stopped at, although it seems like it currently has been, since we have no other updates for the scoreboard for Real. So why don't we then take a look at table 3 with Meeple Wizard and Taraganov where we are unfortunately too late into the party, where because Taraganov has taken a 2-0 win against Chris, which will also now be putting RCP on the board with also a 2-0 victory. Do we have the potential to cover Kovalev versus Medusahope then? Maybe. It's still 1-0 with 0 tiles remaining. But if this goes into a decider, we will for sure be covering the decider. And this looks like there must be a tile to fit either here or here. And is it the case? There are no starting tiles. Or is there a dagger to fit here? There is a dagger. There's one, two. Oh, no, wait. No, there isn't. So then what the hell is this? What? What is the point of that? Huh? Like just a waste of a meeple. Because Vladimir could have totally just actually like just do anything else with the starting tile and use his meeple for scoring. I don't know. Maybe he was just throwing in the towel or something. Maybe deemed that there was nothing he could do, but like just a drunk farmer. Maybe he miscounted tiles. I don't know. But I do know that Germany equalizes the score on table 1. And I do know that we will be seeing a decider. And deciders are fun. Eight-point lead for Vladimir as a result of 2 quick cities. And Medusa, not the best tile. Like it is a very versatile tile in itself, but now Medusa will be leaving the 6 points field up for grabs. He'll be leaving a road up for grabs. I think he will be meepling a city, but yeah, as you can see here, everything is up there up for grabs. A road, a field, a monastery spot, a lot. So do we go? We can go here if we are feeling extra greedy. Take the entire road, or at least try to take the entire road. Otherwise, we could have also gone over here, take a 2-point road, and then form a blocking square on the 1-point city. Medusa, I wanna say is gonna go. Oh, poof. Yeah, definitely not a fan of this move for Medusa. Like it is extending your city, but it is also endangering it to attacks. And like you could have also had the alternative plan of going just over here, adding 1 point to your monastery, maybe dropping a farmer, or just simply starting a new city and have multiple cities open as you would want to do in the beginning of the game, because you want to have as many useful city tiles to you as possible. Whereas with this, what if you just get like an extender? Then the best case option is to, I guess, go over here but then you create an attacking platform to your city, and you definitely hate to have placed shield like shield tiles on your features that are gonna get attacked too. Yeah, I wouldn't really encourage anyone to do stuff like this. Also, I wouldn't that much encourage anyone to do stuff like this either, because it's just not a very good attack, like blocking platform really. Like it does take away the monastery square from here, but there is already another one over here. You're also not making use of a shielded tile. I don't know what drugs these players have taken, but to me their usage of city tiles at the moment is looking very non-brilliant. Very non-brilliant. Just losing a bit of value, I think, and taking unnecessary risks. Albeit they are very small risks, but risks nonetheless. Medusa gonna be forced to take these 3 points and to help out with the road of Vladimir somewhat. I don't see him going over here just because these are 3 points over 2 points. And this square is gonna be anyways rather difficult to try and block. He, why though? Like there's no need. There's no need. Yeah, like you're just giving away potentially more points to Vladimir's road. I don't get this move though. I really don't get this move, and I don't like it. I hate it. I actively hate it. Even though it's only giving up like one more point. Well, actually, two more points because now we are not getting three, we are getting two, and we are giving three, not two. Uh, so, yeah, actively disliking the move. And like for some reason or somehow, these are like both 600 rated players, both Medusa and well Vladimir um, is uh, is buy skill level easily 700 plus. Of Medusa, I can't really say that much because I haven't seen him play nearly as much as I have seen Vladimir, but still at 600, like you should know the principle of two cities and the principle of I don't know not giving too many too many free points to your opponent. Uh, welcome Naples. I guess there is like a very small upside of not expanding the field to 6 points, but like you're gonna be expanding it most likely in any case because you are looking to go over here as blue if you don't get blocked over here. So like not giving these three extra field points to red is like entirely inconsequential because the chances of him getting these 3 points are just enormously great. Finishes the 10 point city, and is he even debating on dropping a road meeple? Don't think that would be the best decision, and he also doesn't. Now, what is a very teeny tiny small silver lining of well, for blue of red meepling or of red finishing the city is that this was also the second dagger with the right hand side curve, and now there's only one of those tiles remaining to fit into here and block this monastery. Now it can be blocked in a couple other ways too. There could be a road plus city tile going over here, restricting this square to the one final dagger with the left hand side curve, then going over here with a road monastery, taking 3 points, expanding the field, blocking the meeple. It's somewhat unlikely scenario to happen because there are also actually every single curve remaining in the deck, but it is a chance. And seemingly it's also the kind of chance that Vladimir is going for. So really would be looking forward to get a road monastery here. But again, it is an unlikely scenario given that there are 2 road monasteries in the deck as opposed to 9 regular curves. However, there is now at least a 50-50 shot at being able to block this meeple, because there's always the chance. Oh my good lord, these draws for Vladimir are just heavenly. Oh my days. Okay, I mean, I guess I can't just say that the draws are heavenly, but he also did sacrifice the the potential city cap, or yeah, just sacrifice the city cap for this exact scenario to be potential to happen, and it pays off huge as he gets one of the 2 tiles that he so desperately wanted. And now look at this field. It's 6 points plus another 6, plus maybe another 6. It's 18 points for a meeple that looked almost dead. It was like this close of being a dead farmer of 6 points. I mean, I would consider a 6-point field meeple basically dead when it has no room to grow and it is placed in such an early stage of the game. But holy cow, has this game just fell upside down as a result of 1 blocked meeple, 2 blocked meeples, a farmer, and Vladimir, and now looking to be very much victorious on the entire field with a +2 meeple advantage and also a 9-point scoreboard lead. So these monasteries are not even really that great looking for Medusa. Like at the moment, he is technically ahead if we don't, if we exclude the fields as of right now. But like, oh, this situation for Vladimir is just a chef's kiss. Like, mwah. At the moment, it's so incredibly great looking for Vladimir that I cannot even begin to describe how many times out of 1,000 I would be taking rest position here. Drops a 3rd farmer just to be able to secure that the field will belong to him. And yeah, there is just nothing that Medusa can really do when it comes to the field. Like, Vladimir will be just connecting all farmers in here, in here, in here. He will still have a meeple majority, and he will have a 2 meeple majority on the fields. So yeah, quite horrendous time for Medusa. But he's trying to fight. He is looking to actually block this connection over here to get rid of one of the field meeples. Now that'll be a start. It won't be enough because he still needs to invest at least a second meeple to the field, and there are still 30 tiles remaining. So, oof, it's gonna be a dreadful time really for Medusa to be able to prevent this master plan of fields from Vladimir that is now going on. On top of that, not only the field, but something that Vladimir can use his meeple advantage too is on this ruin. Like he can just make this ruin basically as big as he ever wants to, and then he can get like one extra meeple over there. Then he would be leading on the fields, leading on the ruin, have equal meeples on like in their hands, and it just is like so incredibly bad for Medusa. I know I'm repeating myself, but like that's just the facts. The situation is so bad for Medusa that really you would be requiring a magician better than like I don't even know any magicians really. uh, but you would certainly need one. You would need a freaking Snape from Harry Potter virtual realm to be able to do some Avada Kedavras on on Vladimir's meeples here in order to create like any actual chances. Oh, and even brings the third one with the road monastery. Doesn't even care about meepling a monastery. Doesn't care about taking 2 points. Just cares about really asserting dominance on the field with 3-1 and being 11 points ahead on the scoreboard. Basically equal ruins. These monasteries are worth 15 points, so +4 for Medusa, minus a meeple, and then this field is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 points, so minus 20 points and a meeple less. You do the math. Who's gonna win in in the long run? At least like 95% of the time. But truly, if there ever is a situation where you would have to, or where you could dazzle every single member in the audience and myself as well, now is the time for Medusa. Conjure up a win from this position, and you are a certified madman. Now equality on the ruins arises. Medusa attacks the field, and this of course indicates, wait, since when? Since when has there been a second meeple from Medusa? What the? And why has everyone not told me about the second field meeple of Medusa? Yeah, no wonder this game has taken some turns. No wonder this third meeple was placed so willingly. Okay, well this does affect the situation quite a lot, but it's still not really great for Medusa. But it is more manageable for sure. It is more manageable. So a fourth farmer being added into the mix from Vladimir, There is still a regular monastery in the deck. And how many crossroads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 3 crossroads though. So actually 4 tiles to connect to the field with the 4th meeple, which is plenty enough. Plus 11, minus 4, equal on the field. Well, kinda. Let's say in the best scenario, Medusa equalizes the field. He's still only plus 1 and minus a meeple. Am I seeing the second blue farmer? I am now. I am now, but I didn't see before. Somehow I had entirely missed since almost from the dawn of time um, this first blue meeple on the field. Yeah. And none of you told me that. None of you told me. Okay, easy 3 points for someone you know, I guess. Yep. It does restrict this crossroad spots, but it restricts them to from 3 crossroads to 2 crossroads, which isn't bad at all. And also, of course, on top of that, we still have that monastery, so still 3 tiles for us to get a 4th meeple to the field. And we could actually probably even drop a farmer over here just for insurance, maybe. Or we can also just wait until Medusa drops his 4th and see if we would have like any better opportunities to drop the 4th or actually 5th farmer. If we go over here, but we don't go over there because we still have an 87.5% chance of getting our 4th meeple to the field. Like, we just don't need to do this. We can keep on focusing on simply scoring stuff with with our 2 meeples, and we will force Medusa to attack the field with the 4th meeple, most likely. Because, like, an 87.5% chance, like 1 out of 8, yeah, one out of 8 games we don't draw any of the 3 connection tiles. We don't draw either of the 2 city crossroads, and we don't draw the monastery, which will of course be quite unlucky for Vladimir, but it is indeed a possibility. But we should certainly trust the odds, I think, and not go ham with a 5th farmer, because it is unnecessary at this stage. We could actually even go over here and take away that field connection opportunity from Medusa. This one I don't really get. Like, what does this do? Or is it just a discard? Yeah, I don't know what this does. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a future curve here, then then trying to connect with a straight road, and then it's like ever so slightly more difficult to block the attempt from going from here. I don't know. Medusa going for 2 additional points also draws one of the 3 connection tiles that Vladimir had. Now yet another regular curve, and this is really not the greatest of tiles for Vladimir because we can't actually like do anything. Well, now we go for the fifth farmer. So what connection tiles do we have other than the monastery? Um, any vanillas? One, two, three, four. We have one vanilla, and actually that's it. We have one vanilla, and we will not be counting the monastery because we already have a need for it elsewhere. So we really only get one additional useful tile, but we make it a very effective one with this move. This is a splendid move, a wonderful move from Vladimir because now we have one massive tile, two massive tiles, three massive tiles out of the deck of like seven. So that's 50% of the remaining tiles are just absolutely massive for Vladimir, and it's again an 87.5% chance, actually a bit less than that, and actually a bit more than that, like 90% chance for Vladimir that we draw at least one of those because he has now four tiles remaining, whereas Medusa has only three after this. So surely Vladimir can bank on one of these massive tiles. Medusa is gonna go for a block, but then there it is, the massive tile, and we have successfully brought in the fourth farmer and been able to bank and cash in on the massive setup that we were able to make. Really a wonderful move by Vladimir with this Dorito here, getting extra 8 points and making it also impossible for Medusa to use a curve over here, not a curve, but a straight road over here to block the connection. What a move. And now, does Medusa have any kind of chance to live? We are plus 20. 15. Yep, well, that's the final nail in the coffin. Uh, and we even get actually even the third massive tile, and we can even meeple stuff with our final move, and we meeple a long, nice 9-point road, and this will be an absolute murder, really, of of the German Medusa with like a 27-point field or something, and already having oh a 50-point difference. My good lord, this was an absolute murder of Medusa with the third game. And it is the second match point for RCP. We do also, or should be having some other updates, and we do. So Michael Rus on table 5 has been able to win against the four-time former world champion Ralph Querfurth 2-0. And on table 2 we have a decider going on between Vladimir Shendev and Matthias Lemacher. Actually, do this. And so we shall return from where we started from. Matthias looking to create some potential sweeter scores than they now are, trying to get from 3 to 1 to 3 and 2. Now, albeit it might not actually, well, it will certainly pay effect on the final outcome, but the tiebreaker of Germany is like already really good. Like it was plus 10 before the start of this match. So really only the match win would actually like count for Germany because, or maybe, we'll see. Maybe we will take a little look see at the tiebreakers at the end of this game. After all, looking great for the RCP player with plus 15 with a big city finishing, and with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18-point field, plus 1 for Yze, plus 17 with this field, plus 15, plus 24, plus 30, plus 23, plus 7, and plus 9, plus 19 for Vladimir. That is huge. Huge-ish, as famously said by Jack Sparrow. Um, 5 points? Anything better out there? I kinda doubt it. Also, it would probably be best if we just direct it to the right, just in case there are any extra triple cities or Doritos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, there are not. But does take away a field connection opportunity. At least it seems like it. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are no regular curves. And this move makes me think that there are indeed straight roads or crossroads remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4. No field crossroads. As a matter of fact, no crossroads at all of any kind. So one straight road, and what else even is there? There are no monasteries, no triple cities, no triangles. So it's like an extender. There is an extender. So straight road, an extender, and then something else, which is like has to be a city cap of some sort, and it kind of has to be a city cap with a road because of this move. So a starting tile. 1, 2. Why do I see 2 starting tiles remaining? I have definitely miscounted something. Because there are 2 starting tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the hell? Oh, yeah, because there's no extender. So there are 2 starting tiles and a straight road. And that is exactly why Vladimir made this move. So Yze cannot go here with any of those 3 aforementioned tiles and then connect with his final move for 12 plus 3 points. And now it doesn't actually really have anything to do. Can't go here because there are no unifying tiles. Going over here, maybe dropping a city meeple is actually really pointless because 71st will automatically go over here, take a road, and unify these meeples, taking away 3 points from Yze, taking a 6-point road, so a 9-point move, and then yeah, Yze does get to make a 7-pointer, but it's just aesthetics really. So RCP is gonna get a win that they needed, and it is actually also quite a large win indeed, which is a very a very positive thing indeed for RCP, getting them at 3 match wins and a tremendous tiebreaker. Maybe I think like at +10, which is again huge. It is huge. And I want to say that it also will guarantee a playoff spot for RCP. Actually, it does not. It does not. It does not. It absolutely does not guarantee. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does. Um, let's certainly take a little look-see at the group standings, because this is definitely worth checking. So it's gonna be so they were at +6 before, and now they are at like I'm sorry, +9 in tiebreakers at the moment. So +9 in games, then of course 3 in duels, which will get them, as of right now, to a #1 spot, which is pretty nice for RCP for sure. Then Germany will be falling to 2nd place for now. Maybe for good. If Poland and Italy don't win their matches. So RCP will stay as #1 and will, yeah, RCP will win this group if Poland loses and if Italy loses, and they don't go into 4 match wins. If they do, Poland and Italy will both qualify, and in that case, Germany will actually be out of the playoffs, I think, which is pretty nasty, because their game against Slovakia, which will then be the 6th rated or 6th placed team, will be taken out of the equation. Same of course for RCP, but let's for funsies check the result for both of these. So with Germany, it's a 5-0 win over Slovakia, and where's RCP Slovakia? Oh, here it is. So 1-4. So RCP will actually lose less tiebreakers than Germany when, well, let's say if and when the tiebreakers are being taken a look at. And so at +9, at +9, tiebreaker of RCP, they will lose 3 after Slovakia gets taken away, so they will be at +6 with 2 wins, because of course also the match win is going to be taken out in that case. And +6 actually sounds like a pretty certain playoff spot from a third place. So I think I'm pretty sure that with this win, RCP has ensured that their playoff spot will not be lost for them. Even in the case Poland and Italy would win their own matches and would be taking the first and second spot of Group B. Because in other groups, I don't think any group will get even near +6 with their third place. Like Hong Kong will be ±0 because they beat Australia 5-0. Then Romania actually lost to Portugal yesterday, so their tiebreaker is at the moment, I believe, -1, and it will only get worse after Lithuania is taken away from the equation. Chile and UK actually, well, these are actually going to be heavily competing for the second, third, yeah, the second best third place spot for sure, because UK are now at +7 tiebreaker, Chile at +5. So whoever wins will for sure qualify. But if it's going to be a tight match, then UK might even have like also a +6 tiebreaker with 2 wins, which would I want to say for sure be enough for qualifying to the playoffs from a 15th or 16th spot overall. And with well, Czechia will not definitely be competing from the third place playoff spot. Is there anything that can happen with Argentina France? Well, the winner goes to the playoffs. The loser, no, the loser is just gonna be going home because they will have like a +/-0 tiebreaker or worse, and then Taiwan +/-0 also, and yeah, so RCP has for sure been is going to be in the playoffs for sure. If Poland and Italy lose, then what? Germany at +7 at the moment. Well, actually, if Poland or Italy loses, then Germany will be in the playoffs, I think for sure, because then they won't be beaten by either of these, or they won't be beaten by both of these teams, and they can't fall lower than third. So certainly the fans of Germany are going to be rooting for the downfall of Poland and or Italy, or both, later tonight, in order to in order for Germany to get to the playoffs. So unfortunately, the playoff spot for Germany is not in their hands any longer. It is in the hands of their rivals. Italy, pretty sure. I mean, yeah, Italy. Actually, it's just really easy then for both of these countries. So Poland and Italy will both need to win this evening if they want to be in the playoffs. If they lose, they're out because they will be losing in tiebreakers to both Germany and RCP. I think. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, actually. What if... Yeah, what if they both lose? Because if Poland loses against Uruguay, Italy loses against Slovakia, then the sixth placed team will be taken out of the equation in the tiebreakers. But because Italy lost to Slovakia, or if they will be losing to Slovakia, Italy will not be losing any match wins. So they would be then automatically win Poland actually in the tiebreakers, because Italy would then be having 3 match wins and Poland would be having 2. I I want to say that's how it goes. I want to say that's how it goes. So so there might be some very very bitter surprises for Poland if both Poland and Italy lose tonight. That's actually pretty insane. If Poland and Italy both win later this evening, then this game has implications who gets third place in Group B, RCP or Germany. That is right. Germans cheering for downfall of Poland has some nasty ring to it. Yeah, let's not go that route. I might have a suspicion of what you are meaning, but this is unfortunately this YouTube channel is not for history lessons. This is for Carcassonne lessons. Also, my speculation is getting some quote unquote upvotes from Yze, which the 6 team rule only applies to the comparison of third place. Oh, 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 that's right, because the first tiebreaker is the group position, and then only the match wins, and then whatever the rest, uh, in which in some the sixth placed match is going to be taken out of. So, okay, okay. So pretty much then Italy needs to like win massively, like 5-0, and to get to a +7 tiebreaker, and Poland can then get like a 3-2 win, even, or actually even maybe a 4-1 win. Not sure, but yeah, Italy will for sure need a win. Poland, not necessarily. Poland can even lose then, provided that Italy also loses. Then Poland will go into the playoffs. Yeah, that's okay. Uh, well, the evening will be certainly just total chaos. And as a matter of fact, these some of these matches are also happening at this uh, very time. So at the moment there is UK Chile being fought, and then Slovakia Italy is going to start at 1800 UTC, Uruguay Poland at 1930 UTC. Now I won't be covering them because I might have not seen the bronze medal game of World Team Hockey, but I will for sure be watching the gold medal game, and I will wish you all the best of times of watching Slovakia, Italy, and Uruguay, Poland live from Alexei's channel. Okay, congratulations once again to RCP for Um, Getting some movement on to Group B with the final week, making this a really interesting night for sure to watch. Commiserations, at least for now, for Germany. You still have chances. Unfortunately, they are not. The chances are not in your own hands. But that's where we'll be wrapping up this stream. Thank you all for watching. And thank you all for sticking all the way until the end. If you do enjoy this type of Carcassonne content, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing or by liking the stream. I will be seeing you again next week when we start the week of playoffs. And that will be most certainly exciting, and exciting again. Bye for now.